In our previous session, we discussed Introduction to Human Resource Management. And today, we are going to explore a new topic, none other than History of Human Resource Management. Let us start the session with a scenario. Imagine attending a session for HR professionals where the speaker traces the history of HRM. From its origins in the Industrial Revolution, focusing on payroll and working conditions, to modern strategic HR practices. They highlight key milestones like Frederick Taylor's scientific management theory, Elton Mayo's human relation movement, and the evolution of HRM into a strategic function addressing organizational and employee needs. So let's have a question out here. How has the history of HRM shaped its current practices? Understanding the concepts in depth is essential to exploring the answers. So let us proceed with the topic's learning objectives now. At the end of this topic, you will be able to discuss the history of human resource management. The management of human resource has undergone a significant changes over the time due to shift in the business environment like labor market and societal norms. There is a vast difference between modern HRM and the personal management that was prevalent decades ago. By the end of 20th century, the manager philosophy that had defined the personal functional had undergone a radical changes. Over the past several years, scientific management approach and human relation approach appeared and then disappeared too. However, the human resource approach has gained prominence in the recent times also. As a result, various approaches to HRM has emerged and evolved. History of human resource management. Below there is an overview of the evolution of HRM and its different approaches. Like first, scientific management approach by Frederick Taylor. Second, human relation approach by the Hawthorne studies, and human resource approach. These three approaches we will study and discuss one by one also. First, scientific management. Frederick Taylor, the father of scientific management, focused on motion that were required for each job, the tool used and the time needed to accomplish each task. The main focus of in this approach was on tools, the time needed and the efficiency required to complete the task. Frederick, who was an American mechanical engineer and management consultant, he is often regarded as the father of scientific management and was pioneer in the field of industrial engineering. Taylor is the best known for his work on improving efficiency and productivity and the workplace. The main principle of this approach is the time and motion study that Taylor has evolved. Taylor used time and motion study to analyze and improve work processes. He believed that by carefully studying the motion and time required for each task, performance of employees can be improved. And the second focus of this approach on the standardization. Standardization means standardization of the work methods and tools. He believed that a standardized approach would lead to greater efficiency and consistency in the production and efficiency of the employees also. So, the main element and the main focus on this approach is time and motion study and standardization of the work. Next come into the picture is the human relation approach. The main approach and this approach, the management and organization theory perspective that focuses on the importance of human factor. The main element rather than tools and equipments and process, the importance given to the human factors, and this approach talk about the human factors more. It emerged as a response. In response to the earlier more mechanistic approach too, and it's closely associated with the Hawthorne study conducted in 1920s and 1930s at the Western Electric Hawthorne Works in Chicago. The Hawthorne studies suggested that employee productivity was influenced by how the job was designed, economic reward and specific social and psychological factors. Employees' feeling and emotions and sentiments of employees were greatly influenced by work conditions such as group relationship and management and support. In this approach, the main focus was on the feeling, emotions and sentiments of employees which can be influenced by, which can be impacted by the work conditions such as the group relationships and management support. It was recognized that treating employees with respect would improve employee satisfaction and help in achieving the higher productivity. In this approach, the focus given into that if the respect an employee is considered as a human, as asset, and also treating the employees with respect would improve the efficiency of the employees more and give the better result than the focus on the mechanism and tools and the process of the work. After the human racial approach, the factors come and the topic and the concept come of the human resource approach. Human resource approach is a perspective in management, organization theory that emphasizes the strategic human capital within an organization and treat employee as an asset. As an asset which is important and a unique asset we can consider in an organization. It views employee as a valuable asset rather than just resource and seeks to optimize their contributions to achieve organization goal. This approach is sometimes also referred to as the human resource management approach also, which collectively considered human resource as an asset rather than only a resource and rather than only a factor of production. Overall increase in the performance human resource approach treat people as a resources rather than factor of production human being who act based on emotion alone. Overall increase in the performance of employee lead to an increased organization performance. When organization reap benefit from the increased performance, it is bound to share some of it with employees in the form of employee reward. Overall increase in the performance of employees leads to increase the organization performance, and that organization performance reaps some benefit to the organizations, and that benefit should be distributed among the employees as a reward because we success and the efficiency of organization. Behind that, the effort of human resource is there, and whatever the benefit distributed among employees as rewards, it may be monetary, it may be non-monetary also. When employees realize that they are rewarded and respected for their efforts, they are further motivated. If employees feel that whatever the rewards they have got from the organization is because of their efforts, they feel more motivated and they are inspired to do work more efficiently and effectively for the organization. Thus, the human resource approach helps the employees to achieve through a mutual process where the organization and the employees help each other to achieve their goal. So, in this human resource approach is the focus given at that to mutual process and a mutual relationship between the organization and employees where both can achieve their goal mutually and with together. The main principles of human resource approach are: employees are assist to an organization rather than factor of production policies. Programs and practices much catered to the needs of employees and should help them in their work and personal development also. Whatever the policies that organization and HR department is forming, that should be catered the needs of the employees also and should help them to work and personal development also. The job and task are primary motivator for employees. Individual employees' need must be catered to maintain the motivation. The jobs and the tasks are designed in such a way that employees feel motivated, they are engaged into their work and they work more efficiently and effectively. It is necessary to create and maintain a supportive work environment to encourage the employees to develop and harness their knowledge and skills to the benefit of the organization. In this approach, the idea behind is that maintain such kind of environment where the employee can get the support of their colleagues, also get the support from this. The seniors also, so that they can develop and harness their knowledge and skill for the benefit of the organization. HR policies and practices should be in alignment with the goal of a balancing individual and organizational needs. Whatever the policies, whatever the rules and regulations formed by the organization for employees, there should be an alignment and balance between so that individual and organization both needs can be fulfilled from that policies and practices. Next, principles of management are this diagram shows the main principle of human resource approach, where it shows that reward system play a critical role to motivate an employee and motivate employee perform very well and effectively, which ultimately give the increase the performance of the organization. In this topic, we have learned that over the past several years, various approaches to human resource management have been adopted by the companies. Scientific management approach gave rise to the human relations approach. The human resource approach has gained prominence in recent times, valuing employees as the prime asset in any organization. So that's all for today. Thank you and happy learning.